First Officer's Log, Stardate 1701.3. I'm becoming increasingly worried about the captain. His recent behavior, although not yet detrimental to ship's operations, is much different than normal. Captain. How about getting some lunch?
I am not hungry.
We haven't had lunch for weeks. You feeling okay?
I am fine, Cam. Rec room. Where are you going?
I need to check the environmental controls in engineering. I'll meet you on the bridge later.
Problem?
Lieutenant Ramezov is complaining that her quarters are too cold. What about dinner?
I don't think I'll have time. How is this round of crew evaluations going?
I'm concerned about one peculiar crew member. It seems he hasn't eaten for quite a while, has appeared much less social, and seems to be under too much stress. He's less engaging with the rest of the crew and hasn't participated in his usual activities lately.
Who is it?
The captain of the USS Mojave.
Very funny.
Captain, I'm serious.
Commander, you're out of line.
Engineering.
You wanted to see me, Commander?
Yes. Maria, would you excuse us, please?
Yes, Commander.
When I say excuse us, it means get out of here and come back later.
Okay.
Have you yet noticed the captain acting strangely?
Actually, I have.
It seems there was a change in him about a week ago, and that happens to coincide with our visit to JK-17.
I think you're right. I didn't notice immediately, but now that you mention it.
I went back and studied your report of JK-17. You wrote that Dr. Amos had somehow became an android for some unknown purpose, and when he was confronted with that fact, he self-destructed.
That is what happened.
Were you and the captain separated at any time on the surface?
For a short time, yes. You don't think that?
The captain was replaced with an android.
If we could scan him, we would know. It's difficult, but I know what to look for.
How about you give him a complete physical?
He had one right before JK-17. Has no to for another 3 months.
Can I come back now?
No. According to your report, Ramus disintegrated upon being confronted as an android.
So if the captain is an android, we cannot present him with that idea?
Can you make up some reason to scan him?
I suppose I could lie to him and say we suspect some kind of biological agent was brought back and we need to check him, but I don't think he'll believe it because we checked out okay when we got back.
I don't think that would work. What's the maximum range of the medical scanner?
About 30 centimeters for most diagnoses, but much shorter to look for the specific markers indicative of an android of the sophistication of Ramos.
Could you integrate a mid-scanner into something like, say, a bed or a pillow?
Not without the help of engineering.
Okay, I'll look up the metascanner specs and work on that. In the meantime, not a word of this to anyone else, understood?
Very clear, Commander.
Are you all right, Captain?
Of course. Why do you ask?
I've never seen you run that fast before and you're not even breaking a sweat.
I'm fine, Cam. Just getting a little time in before bridge duty.
the Willaran star cluster.
Stand by to photograph.
Aye, sir.
It's so beautiful.
Sensors indicate massive amounts of hydrogen and helium, with unusually high concentrations of krypton and xenon, and the usual microscopic dust particles, mostly iron silicates.
Begin photographing.
Captain, I think we should return to JK-17.
Why, Commander?
It's possible we left something behind.
Like what?
Well,
There's nothing there. Me and the doctor explored Rama's compound entirely.
you won't reconsider?
No. After this we need to get to the Tigris sector.
Is anyone else in here?
No.
The captain was in the rec room on a treadmill. He was running 47 kilometers per hour.
Really? What did you say to him?
He didn't want to discuss it. Said he felt fine, like there was nothing unusual about it. He also refuses to return to JK-17.
What do we do?
The metascanner is done. I'm going to put it in his pillow. So tonight, if he sleeps at all, the scanner will sense that and take readings. We can get it in the morning.
Excellent. And that's how I saved the Admiral's life.
Wow, that's incredible.
Is anyone else in here?
No.
I'll need you to analyze this data.
I was afraid of that.
What?
The captain is an android.
You're sure?
The Same markers are there as Dr. Ramos. Artificial heartbeat, body warmth, osmotic micropumps. Of course not just anyone could tell. I did graduate top of my class at the academy.
Yes, I know, Doctor.
What's the meaning of this? Is someone trying to take over the Federation or Starfleet with duplicates?
I don't know. The captain, android, might be programmed to flip out and kill us all, or worse.
What should we do?
Eric, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to help me with a mutiny.
The captain's consciousness and memories appear to be in the android. If we harm it, we might lose the captain.
We somehow have to get back to JK-17, although I don't know what we are looking for, and right now we are headed in the wrong direction.
We don't dare stun the captain, it might disrupt his systems, and a sedative is out of the question. If we confront him about being an android like we did Ramos, he might disintegrate.
And based on what I saw in the rec room, he may have superior strength.
I'm sure we're already out of shuttle range of JK-17.
Of course. I think I'm going to have to bring in the someone else in this scheme to help.
Commander, I act on facts, not emotion.
Ensign Sensen.
Commander,
We need to be able to do intra-ship beaming.
that is only theoretical. There are many problems involved.
Are you familiar with the latest research on it?
The latest experiments were on Geneva Prime. They were only partially successful. with great risk to the test subject, which so far has only been a transporter test object.
We need to be able to beam a person, rather an android, from one part of the ship to another, and we need to do it soon.
We will need a transporter pattern enhancer. We will need the ship moving at maximum speed to use the warp field as containment. We will need the structural integrity field at minimum. And then I estimate our probability of success to be 18%.
Get to work on it. I expect a status report in 30 minutes.
Expert scientists have been working on this problem for years. It is doubtful we can do anything in half an hour.
I thought you enjoyed a challenge.
Enjoy. I do not enjoy. I simply achieve satisfaction in problem solving.
Well, here's a problem. Solve it.
Aye, sir.
Captain, will you come to sick bay, please?
Doctor, what's the issue?
I have something here you should see.
I'll be right there. Commander, you have the bridge.
Aye, sir.
Bridge, this is the captain. Reverse course. Head back to JK-17, maximum.
Captain?
That's correct, Lieutenant. JK-17, warp 6.
Aye, sir.
I wonder what's going on.
Doctor, what is it?
I thought you might like to see Maria's progress.
Hello, Captain.
Hello, Maria. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Never better. Okay, so what? I thought there was something new.
No, Ensign.
Now, Ensign, what? What are you talking about? What's going on?
Fazale, what's our course and speed?
Heading 097 Mark 3 for JK-17, Warp 6, per the captain's orders.
Commander, why are we returning to JK-17?
We've received new orders. I can't discuss it. Lieutenant Stone, increase speed to warp 6.2. Engine temperature is still nominal.
Aye, sir.
Cam, why are you doing this?
I can't discuss it. I was just making sure you're comfortable.
You call this comfortable? Are you getting orders from someone else?
Sorry, Captain, I can't discuss it.
What do you want? A command of your own? What are you gonna do with my ship? Believe me, Commander, you will be severely punished for this. Mutinous bastard.
Antimatter intermix temperature 100 Kelvin over standard.
Reduce speed to warp 6.
Aye, sir, warp 6.
Coming up on the JK-17.
Then just drop us out of warp. Okay, Fazale, stand in orbit. Salvatore, Sensen, and myself will be beaming down to the surface. Justin, you'll have the bridge.
Commander, where's the captain?
The captain's indisposed at the moment. I'm in command.
This is not good. I want to know what's going on.
Commander?
He'll be all right. Watkins, take the navigation station.
Aye, sir.
Let's go.
Everything appears the same.
Where did you and the captain go when you were here?
We were looking for Dr. Ramos. The captain went that way. I went this way.
This time we'll stay together, just in case.
In case of what, Commander?
I don't know.
Most illogical.
I haven't been in here.
There is something odd about this wall.
What do you mean, odd?
I do not know.
Most logical.
There is not enough data to form a hypothesis.
Now why are we?
I assume we are just on the other side of the wall. Hologram. If that's what it is.
A logical assumption.
Thank you, Ensign. However, it's still just an assumption.
Which one, Commander?
"47 meters.
Now what? Some kind of laboratory?
There's something in here.
Perhaps those controls will open it.
Cause of death.
I'll have to take samples and analyze on the ship.
Let's look at the others. There must be at least 20 in here.
Commander.
He's barely alive.
Mojave. Commander Mojave.
We are likely too far underground.
We need to get him back to the ship.
We'll need to carry him to the surface. First Officer's log, supplemental. We located Captain Morgan's biological body. He should make a full recovery. Dr. Savitri and Ensign Sensen have returned from the underground lab with samples of the bodies, so we can attempt to identify them.
How long was I out?
Weeks as near as we can tell. What do you remember?
We were looking for Dr. Ramos.
Did you find him?
I don't remember.
We confirmed one of the bodies was in fact Dr. Ramos. We're still matching the NI on the others.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember an elevator, or an underground lab?
No, there was nothing like that. There was an opening in the wall. Someone or something grabbed me, then I blacked out. That's all I remember.
You've got some catching up to do. You're sure you want to do this?
Yeah, I think I know what's gonna happen. Let me out of here.
There's someone here that wants to meet you.
Come in. Gentlemen, I'm very disappointed with your actions.
If I may, Commander. The mutiny was not against you, rather your android, whose agenda we did not know.
Understood. And it was still a mutiny on a Federation starship. Ensign, you decided to join in this conspiracy?
It was a risk for sure. We didn't know what nefarious plot the android had in store for us. We could have saved the ship.
And the entire Federation.
Perhaps. And mark my words, we will get to the bottom of all this duplicates business, one way or another. Ensign, you are confined to quarters for a day, effective immediately. Dismissed.
Understood, Captain. I could use the time to meditate.
Doctor, you're needed in sick bay. I'll decide your punishment later. Dismissed.
Understood.
Cam, how could you?
Mutiny? I tried to get you, your android, to return to JK-17, but you wouldn't have any of it.
What were the android's orders?
It said we had to get to the Tigers sector.
Tigers sector? There's not much there. So we really did go through a wormhole and ended up 6,000 light years away?
Yes. The Signians, if that's what we're going to call them, were the most unusual life forms we've ever encountered.
I wish I could have met them.
At one point the Signians said you were an extra special individual, now I know why.
They could sense the android.
Yeah, they seemed surprised you didn't know, rather that the android didn't know, it was an android.
Okay, Commander, dismissed. Oh, Cam. You're confined to your quarters for a day.
Thanks, Captain. That'll give me a chance to get caught up on my technical journals.
Doctor, you're late again.
Sorry, Captain.
Now as I was saying, something grabbed me in that room on JK-17.
We saw no activity or any living beings.
Maybe there was something there, but gone when we were there recently.
We searched the underground lab. We found no additional holographic vaults or secret panels.
It seems there should be more down there besides an elevator and one large room. We just didn't find anything else.
Are these androids somehow connected to the Garcia clones?
We don't have enough information to conclude one way or the other.
Have you finished the DNA tests?
Yes. One was Dr. Ramos, as I mentioned. There were also a number of humanoid aliens I couldn't identify, a couple of vulcans, and a telluride. And one human with a Starfleet records match.
A Starfleet officer? Who is it?
Commander Brent Traxler, assigned to the USS Orion.
Where is the Orion now?
Currently in the Omicron sector.
That's almost on the other side of the Federation. I better inform the captain.